Sage Wanderer here, coming at you from my shotgun shack down in Texas. Well, this is kind of a difficult video for me to make. Many of you who are viewers of my channel know that one of the things that sets me apart is that I don't beg for money, I don't hawk wares, I don't pitch, as Alex Jones calls it. And, many of you have offered to give me money, and I've always told you, God takes care of me, so I've got what I need. Make a donation to your local charity. And many of you have heard that from me. And it's because, God had me covered in Oregon. I was kind of a silent partner in a business that paid all of my bills. I didn't have much money left over, but it paid all of my bills. And I didn't have that many bills for me personally, since I lived in a van down by the river. But I was also paying the way for my kids as well, in a big way. Not both of them, not 100% either of them, but I was spending more money on supporting my kids, my grown children. Let's make that clear. These are, kids are old enough to drink, voting age children. So, all my money was going towards that. And so, but the thing is, my romantic partner was also my business partner. And I didn't really own a stake in the business as much as I just got paid for my endeavors, for the work that I did, for the payback for the initial money that I put up to start the business. I financed her to start the business. But at any rate, I can't rely on any money from that anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just going to be straight up with you. I walked away from even my van down by the river with my life savings of about $1,000 and my car. And, I thought at least maybe the business would keep paying my car payment, but I'm not even sure that's going to happen. So I'm faced with going back on the road, playing music full time, which I'm not sure I'm physically up to, or working at Guitar Center, which I'm not sure I'm physically up to, or obvious choice is to dedicate myself to this channel and turn it into something that actually does pay. And so when I was praying to God about what to do and about what to do next and where I go from here, and, that I just said, I told God, I know you take care of me, and why would you stop now? And so, I was praying for God to, give me some financial security here, or a job or something. I got a place to live, just so everybody knows I'm not out under the tarp. I never even got a chance to move into that camp. I got it going, and then my sister gave me this place I'm broadcasting from now to use, and in turn I'm making some music at her restaurant, and so we kind of working out in a trade, So I'm not homeless, and I'm not sleeping under tarp, but yeah, I don't have a lot of prospects for the future. One thing about being a musician, you kind of live for the moment and you live for the day. And a lot of people know that I did some investments and I put up some money, but the last of my investment money went onto this business, and it looks like I won't get any long-term return from it. Other than because the woman in my life is also the mother of my children, my grown children. She's going to keep running that business. She's going to keep paying the way for my kids. So my kids are covered. So really, I just got to worry about me. And I don't need that much, right? So I figured I'll play some music and whatnot. But as I was praying to God about, Lord, take care of me. Why would you stop? He said, why would I stop now? I've been taking care of you all along. And then he said, I've already taken care of you because I gave you 30,000 subscribers. And so I guess what I'm saying is God still takes care of me, but maybe now God's going to use some of you to help take care of me. And, you guys know I drive a 5-year-old car, financed car, and my van that I have in Oregon, I'll probably have to sell because it's beat up and won't make the trip back to Texas. And, but mainly I'm worried about losing my property, my land. So I'm 2 years behind on my Texas land taxes. And it's like I've always been 2 years behind, but they've changed the law and they're getting more aggressive. And I'm getting threats that they're going to auction off my property on the courthouse steps, and for the back taxes. And so that's one of the reasons that I hightailed it out here to try to put my presence on the land. So maybe I would be more, maybe I think that makes it more difficult to them. I'm hoping to get enough of a structure to get a homestead exemption on the bare land, and maybe that'll give me some protection. I don't know. But really, I just need to pay the $2,500 in taxes I'm behind. So I thought, and in this praying, with God about this whole topic, he told me, look, I take care of you, and, I gave you 30,000 subscribers. So you got people wanting to help you. They want to contribute to your ministry, to the thing you do, to this video job you've met. I'm kind of in uncharted territory here. Being a YouTuber, it's kind of a new thing historically, and so I don't even know what to call it. Video maker, YouTube provider, whatever. But there's a lot of you that have already offered to help me, and there's some people out there that they're listening. I'm sure that $2,500 in taxes, it's like they're like, pff, pff. They blow that on a good night out. I know that from living in Texas. People have a lot of money. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you want to give me some donations, I'll accept them now, so that I can keep giving you guys the great content that I've been given, and hopefully even better content. And now that I have less family obligations, and the family's all, that's a good thing. I walked away, baby mama's taken care of, the kids are all taken care of, they got this business, it's paying for everything, and I was able to just completely walk away, and really, I don't even have to fight over it. I'm just letting it go. I'm letting it go. And so, but at the same time, I do not want to lose my land. I don't want to lose 8.5 acres of premium Texas dirt over a $2,500 bill I can't pay. And I even ran off and left my storage units full of things that I might have been able to sell to raise the money. So I kind of painted myself into a corner a little bit. But that's what happens to the best of us, the most intelligent of us, when emotions and romance and heartbreak and all of that are concerned. So anyway, said all that to say this. So I went out and I established, a post office box, and I established a bank account, all in the name of Sage Wanderer. I did not get a Patreon or a PayPal yet. I know that a lot of people like to do that, but I guess I was just putting it out there that I'm going to put the post office box, and go ahead and write me if you want to at the post office box with actual letters. And I know a lot of people want email address from me, but to tell you the truth, I'm just so technologically challenged. I can barely run this YouTube channel, and I just never get around to checking my email. And I keep setting up the emails, and I keep losing the passwords, and there's been drama. So, hey, drop me an old-fashioned snail mail, and I'll write you back. Do it old school. But I got a P.O. box that's going to be down in the description, so you can mail. So you want to mail some a donation to me or whatever. I'm going to start making some T-shirts. I'm working on the design now. So if you guys sent me money, I could probably use some of that to make some T-shirts, and we can send some T-shirts out. And I will give you my personal guarantee that if you make a donation of $30 or more, I will mail you a T-shirt within the continental U.S. If you want me to mail you one further out, make it more like 40 or 50 so I can pay for the shipping, like if I got to send it out to Europe or something. I don't even know if I can mail T-shirts to Europe. Maybe you do. I don't know. But anyway, man, I hate being a beggar. I hate to even ask. But at the same time, it seems silly when God's given me a gift of such a wonderful community of people that love me, people that want to help me, people that have offered to help me. Just since I made this jump to Texas, at least 10 of you have went, if you need anything, let me know, Sage. And I'm going to be also promoting my sister's cafe and her little Whistle Stop Cafe out here in the middle of nowhere. And you'll have the opportunity to actually come and meet me in person if you want to. But if you want to make a donation, you can, I'll put the P.O. box down in the description, and you can mail it to me. Just mail me something if you want. And if it's more than $30 and you live in America, I'll send you a T-shirt once I get them made. I haven't got them made yet. I'm still shopping around. Do you know a good place to get T-shirts made? Because I got to get some Sage Wanderer stuff going on here. Because a lot of you want to, support me in that way. So, and I suppose I'll get the Patreon account going and all of that stuff too. I guess now that I'm not trying to run that business and deal with so much family stuff, and it's all on automatic now. So I'm free for the first time in my life. Like, I've been a dad since I was really young, and I took it seriously. And this is the first time my kids they can take care of themselves. I can do whatever I want. So I guess what I wanted to do was come to Texas. So anyway, hey, if you want to help out, that's great. If you don't, I understand. Don't throw me under the bus because I'm bad at taking an offering. I hate doing it. I, I hate, that was the worst part about being a preacher. They tell me to take the offering. I was more like the kind of guy that just put the plate out there. And if you want to leave something, leave it. If you don't worry about it. But, money's a necessary evil. And I got to save my land out here. And I don't know how long it would take me to raise $2,500. And I kept trying to do it with the other business, but it seemed like the kids always had something going on. And they always had their hands out. And I never got ahead. There was never enough money left over after we took care of everyone, to pay for much of nothing. So, if you want to help, great. If you don't, love you anyway. I wish I could just keep doing this and not even ever ask for money. But it doesn't make sense to go down the tubes swinging when I got so many great people out there supporting me emotionally. And I know that a few of you wouldn't mind supporting me in what I do here in a more tangible way. So I'll give you the P.O. box. You can make the checks out to Sage Wanderer because, it's all under Sage Wanderer now, which is really cool. And hopefully the PayPal and Patreon thing is coming. And I'm working on a coffee talk. So I'll get that great content coming back to you. I was going to shoot it this morning, but I kind of had to deal with some financial issues and get this ball rolling. And I had to open the bank account anyway because, my folks in Texas, I just cut or in Oregon that I just cut that record with, they were trying to pay me. So I'm like, well, how do I get paid? So I just okay, write it out to Sage Wonder and send it to this P.O. box. So now that I got it set up, I thought I'd share it with you guys if you wanted to help me out too. I'm quite prepared to work my tail off, and I know God will just give me the money if I need it. It'll come from somewhere. It always does. God always takes care of me. And it's just maybe sometimes he uses other people to take care of me too. So anyway, awkward. I'm not going to do this again until I get the PayPal and Patreon. Then I'll probably talk about this again. But I'm going to start including that P.O. box in Weatherford, Texas, where you can mail stuff to. So look for that down in the description. And God save our republic and help me save my land.